Okay, I'm here. The dogs are being butts, barking at car doors closing nearby. Very, very irritated about it. So you may hear some barking. That's my content warning for the day. CW, loud bork. He's just sniffing you, Risby. Don't get all uppity. Come on. Be mean. Okay. He's just making sure you're okay. Okay. It's the same thing you do to him. If he's not feeling good, you come over and sniff him and make sure he's okay. This has been my day today. So the day itself has featured significantly more borking. All right, let's do this thing. What'd I say? DW borking. Let me see if this is a real thing this time. Yes. They borked at a real sound. Now we can do this thing. Captain, get off the door.
Christian, you get home?
Mm-hmm. You got a car?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've also got a truck.
Mm-hmm. The Keep?
No,
I didn't think so.
but it's parked in the driveway
Okay.
as far forward as I can go
Mm-hmm.
because that's what my dad specifically requests that I do. He said, yeah, that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get to play what all is wrong with my car?
The answer may surprise you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Where is my
Do
battle?
we have any weird ass batteries, like watch batteries and shit?
We did at one point, but I don't think so anymore.
I think it's a violent.
Okay.
I think that's all that's wrong with this. Is batteries.
Mm-hmm. We're aware of an issue affecting our download servers that is affecting a failed download. Well, I already have this downloaded, so it's fine. They're advertising more $20 skins, which, what the fuck? Like, for real, what the fuck, Blizzard? I kind of hope the game tanks. And at least I'll be free of it. Then there will be no representation for people like me. So that's a thing. Alright, well, let's get into it in any case. I think people have settled very hard on not liking to heal. Which is also, like, it makes sense because the healers that they give you, like Moira at the start, not the easy thing that people expect. People who don't play Moira assume that she's the simplest character. Then they try and play her and get steamrolled every time.
Let's get this show on the road.
Some weird lag.
Are you finished?
Oh, let's give it a try anyway.
I'm here to support you, but you have to put in the work. Moragwitch.
Everyone ready?
Unbelievable.
Break up the game.
Ah, I fell off. That's okay. Whoops. Well, I guess I'm down here now.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
A taste of poison.
Stop the payload.
Cure for all the tales.
No, no. Oh, no.
Pain is inevitable.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was gonna go that way.
We could have had a beautiful partnership.
Misery made manifest.
Misery Made Manifest is pretty good. I've been healing, like, for the past 20 seconds.
Receive my aid.
Thought there was someone behind the sign. Guess there wasn't.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
Are healed. Because if I don't, who will?
Cure for all the tales.
Not way ahead of you still.
My ultimate is ready to be unleashed. Surrender to my will. Cannot escape me.
Frisbee, stop. No. He's impatient about going outside. No, don't just face the tank. You end up in a position like this. Let the tank come to you. Alright.
Time again to try again.
Graviton surge is ready.
Frisbee's being super whiny now. Very frustrating.
For all the tales. Let go.
Yo. I take out the back row, y'all take out the front. It works out real well.
Pain is inevitable.
They got a rage quitter. And it was their tank.
Receive my aid.
Figured it was either going to be the tank who had switched once, or Farah, who was previously the Widowmaker.
Be nourished. A time to heal.
60
A
seconds.
time to heal.
Widows in general haven't been as bad as Hanzo since the patch. But Widows are notorious for being, like, Widow players are notorious for being super toxic.
I offer something more.
Rains from above.
Ooh. Waiting to see if anyone gets past us. Well, I feel bad about this one.
Victory.
And explode.
Play of the game.
Gaston's Borkin. Don't know what. Risby, sit down. Borkin, the right things most of the time, baby. Don't think this means you gotta guard us. Daddy's out there with him. This is very stressful. That's why I'm playing a game that takes literally no attention.
Arriving.
All right, back in.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
We're on attack. So we're just stuck in the nest. They should, like, for real, they should have the other team.
Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks with the Deadlock gang.
They should have made it so during the character select for one team, the other team's positioning. Hello. Hi. September's home. What?
Stay close to me and I'll keep you safe.
Hi. Hmm.
Five, four, three.
Blocking. Okay, good.
Attack commencing.
Thank God we don't have that person on our team. Jeez. Only have one healer, so I am doing two people's job. Currently. Ah. Go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Let's go. Your end is within my reach.
Get ready.
Hello there. Hello.
Hi.
Cannot escape me.
How cute. Now you have to run away. Oh, nice. And it fits?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Weird.
Oh, shit. She just dropped a robot on. Ooh.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Yeah, we got that. That was nothing. I was doing a lot of DPS for that. Only once I realized we had another healer again. I wasn't healing as much. God dang. Okay, I got through.
The payload moves towards our desired outcome. Surrender to my word.
Ready to throw in the towel?
Receive my aid.
Oh, oh fuck, I cannot believe I just did that. I effectively forced her to drop her mech on me. I should have landed much further back. Oh well.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
Try and get there as quick as I can, but I have a feeling it's a mistake.
I offer something more. Be nourished. A taste of poison.
Hey, good stuff. Push in.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Oh, absolutely overran us there.
Get it moving. Position is insurmountable. Move here if you wish to be healed.
Okay, we
I offer something more.
see if I can get that angle right. No. No, not quite.
The seat for the posture. You are broken. Surrender to my will.
Fucking hell. Aw, dang.
Evolution is a painful path to walk. A cure for all the days.
Yes, I see that enemy. Thank you. This Rhine just keeps running out in front and dying.
Poison.
Ooh. Oh shit! I came out of warp slightly too soon. I panicked. Yep. Trying to jump over him.
Again to try again.
All right. Fall back, push forward. Just don't go all the way forward. That's the secret to tanking generally.
To start anew. Receive my aid. What is it now?
I'm tank busting. Don't run away from the healing. There we go. Don't walk outside of the invulnerability field.
60 seconds.
Oh no.
Surrender to my will.
Ah, yeah, here we go.
Receive my aid.
There we go, no problem. I knew we could get through eventually. Just like herding cats sometimes.
For the mission. Thank you. Strength becomes mine. Enhancing your vitals.
I got you. Should really come to me though. Oh, someone doesn't know how to match Roadhog.
Big stunner left. Broken.
Oh, fuck. Didn't set off my ball in time.
Great minds are always persecuted.
Amplification matrix almost done.
A cure for all the days.
Let them out!
60 seconds. You cannot escape me. Surrender to my will. Taste of poison. For the punch.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
30 seconds.
Receive my aid. Inevitable.
Alright, and we pull this back. Oh, just keeping him alive. We got this. We got this. Yep, saw it coming. Hi, September. It's been a slow afternoon in all respects. This is one of those real good, This is one of those good things. Someone had the balls to say healer diff when I had the highest healing in the match. And that's online gaming in a nutshell, really.
Traveling to New Queens. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Got the same other healer back. If just means difference. It's used as a snotty, oh, your so-and-so is better than ours. So, so when I say toxicity diff back, I'm saying no, the losing team was just shitty. They just acted like petulant children. Which can be charming when they're petulant children and not adults.
I will find the key.
Can't change the world by following all the rules.
Oh wow, Kiriko is so edgy.
5, 4, 3, 2,
True in 100% of cases. Yep.
Unlocks in 30 seconds.
Someone says healer diff or DPS diff or anything, I guarantee you, toxicity diff.
You cannot escape me.
That's cute. Okay. Oh, we do need someone to deal with this sniper.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
I can only harass her like 50% of the time. It's a long cooldown. Good, the other healer is keeping Diva alive pretty good.
The enemy took control of the robot.
Your end is within my reach. Fall in vain.
Here we go. No problem.
Robot needs exfil. Let's stick with it.
For the parched.
Go. Got some healing in.
Nice and steady, everyone. We just took the lead.
I offer something more. Surrender to my will.
Cute, but not cute enough. Alright, y'all. Had to get away from that Cassidy ult. Oh, yep. She's on me.
Enemy located.
Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked up that whole shot.
There's a test subject.
Over there.
3, 2, 1.
Breaking them down.
For the parched.
There we go. Easy.
Feel better?
Oh. Alright. Much better.
Claiming the robot.
I'm a distraction.
We're on the move. Going somewhere?
Cute. Good try.
Step right up.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Cure for all the tales.
Here you go, Cassidy.
Eyes open now.
Not your finest hour.
Approaching the finest Surrender to my will.
Start pushing the barricade.
Here we go. Take a look at this. Ouch. Ah, and this is the alt. And I saved his life afterwards. A classy flex. Get it? Because I played flex. Classily. No. With all the classes. I'm only gonna get healing as long as I'm on that in the current climate. Let's do it, Gaston. Let's do it. Come on.
Welcome to Ishvaran's.
Okay, you know how you fix that? You take your paw and you step over it like that. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay, please don't do the exact thing you're doing, baby. There we go.
Let's go, team!
Let's go win this thing.
Oh, I'm not used to seeing that side.
The robot has been taken.
I'm with ya.
Cute robot.
Alright, we're pushing. I'm guessing the rage quit was when they kept dying.
In my affairs. Viable progress. Reforming. Thanks.
Oh, I'm down. Alright.
Looks like somebody wants the death penalty.
Tia waited for me. This is good. Probably should have waited for the other players, but at least there's me.
Shake the crit out of your knickers and move. I need you, Gracie.
That is some really well-timed dodges.
I'll find them.
EMP activated.
Alright, got it back. Thinking about it, and like, actually really like playing healers and tanks. I just get salty about how little I get to play DPS as a result of everyone else smashing. That's how I am too. Moira and Junker Queen are my favorite characters, but I like to have the easy roll sometimes, you know? You know, every now and then it's nice. Well, that was good.
Apagando las luces.
That's what we call a panic ult. Sometimes it works.
Shake the crit out of your knickers and move.
Mercy on call.
Come on back, Gracie.
Okay. I guess they all went that way except Moira.
Mucking around and move.
Stop that push.
Pick up your feet, you drone.
There we go.
Thanks.
Claiming the robot.
They named after Gracie Allen and Lucille Ball. That's what I assumed. I don't know what the gun's name is. I forgot. All three have names, and they're all named after, like, old movie stars. shit. Yep. I got pressed into a corner. My team's great on pushing. Or my team's great on capturing, but we're not great on pushing.
My turn.
They really have it out for me. Here to help. Cannot escape me.
Time for the reckoning.
Oh, shit. They keep taking out my 2 healers and then taking me out. So it's working out well for them.
Hey.
I love that very specific character thing. Like how did Junk Pile Australia only get me TV? I don't know. DVD collections? That's possible.
By the dragon.
Oh, hi. But I was trying to tag her while also shooting her.
There'll be consequences for that. On my way.
60 seconds remaining.
Wait, did they all run away rather than die? Because we had them if we'd all stayed in that room.
Don't let them take the lead.
Damn. Well, that time at least I know they all died. Hi, Orchid.
Lucky shot.
I mean, the game's the same as it was 6 years ago. With slightly better code for hit scan.
10 seconds remaining.
There we go.
We're outnumbered.
Damn. Oh, Moira's ult versus Junker Queen. Very effective.
Defeat.
Dang.
Heroes never die.
Play of the game.
Yep. Those are really good fucking... Oh, it's not even that one, huh? Oh wait, yes it is. Where I have 30 HP and I put up my armor and then it didn't even show the part where she got me. The most important part. Ruth. Frisbee, stop. One sec. Stop. Move. Move. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Not acceptable. No. Stop. And hopefully that'll keep him from doing that every 20 minutes. Ugh. Don't lick the floor either, please. Frisbee. Don't lick the floor. It's gonna make you sick.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Alright. And here we go.
One you'll ever cross.
Another day, another mission. Man, I'm so excited. Blasting up!
God damn it.
Lovely armor for a mission.
Rude. Oh my god. I just want to get the ball in the hoop, but everyone keeps pushing.
3, 2,
It was Vine's birthday. Guess who didn't show up for her birthday? Had to go through the weird experience reading happy birthday messages that aren't for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Ow. Ah, dang it. I shouldn't have held back row.
the objective is
I could have figured out that it wasn't gonna work.
Now to show them that I'm in business.
One of the biggest problems with playing a character who is mid or long range is keeping your distance is deadly.
Angela's singing with the angels now.
Dang it. Almost.
Thanks. Behind you. She's gonna blow.
Hey, you better run. Oh, how did that not... How did that get me around the corner? I know the answer to that. Hit scan now works client side.
You won't get the best of me. This ends now. You fight me. Thanks.
There we go. Fuck up her whole movement.
Anyone else?
Never said it'd be pretty.
There we go.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
I'm doing just okay.
How y'all doing?
Initializing system.
That's so. Well, hee hee. Oh, what? Oh, fucking... I don't know why I keep missing that she's there.
This town just ain't big enough.
Gotta get behind her, I guess.
Here it comes.
Aww. There we go. Hooray!
Time for the reckon.
1-0.
Okay.
We're doing this my way.
Locked and loaded. Who's ready to get this done?
Resmi, I know you're grumpy. Please don't take it out on everyone's ears. Same goes for the person shooting this basketball.
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I'm sure there's a guide somewhere on how to always get that, but I've never looked.
A round of healing.
I'd hoped that would hit someone. Sometimes it's just as useful for clearing people out of a space, though.
Is now
And sometimes it's not good for that either. Oh, come on. Can't believe I missed my own dynamite. And I was up against a wall. Whoops.
Be careful.
I hate it when I suddenly forget, when I suddenly, lose my object permanence in a game. Ah, beautiful.
Hatched up.
Everyone feeling better? Let's take them out.
Just winged her. Oh, fucking.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Hey, y'all better run. Again. Jeez, I'm not even doing much here except chasing them around.
Do something.
Oh, come on. I should have gone for the headshot. Dang.
Activating self-destruct.
Hey, this is fine.
That's better.
There we go. Oh, shit.
round 2.
Well, got a hit in anyway. Yeah, I put Bob in the wrong place, but I waved at me, so that's good. Hee hee. Oh, I thought it was actually gonna go in again for a second.
Maybe I gained a little too.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round three. Capture the objective.
Alright. It's a skill that I've never figured out. I think it's more of a puzzle. There's just a specific way you have to stand. That's what I'm talking about. Aww. Darn.
You won't get the best of me. Taking damage. Much better. They got us outnumbered. Dynamite.
Damn it, I was around the corner again. Yeah, nowhere near.
Now to show.
That's very frustrating. I'd gotten used to that at least being something that didn't happen that often in this game before the patch. It happened, but not constantly. Great. He deflected my dynamite.
Let them out.
Activating self-destruct.
Alright.
Game on.
I'm not
Okay, let's try and push up there again.
Here it comes.
I think that went down the hole. Gosh darn it. Ah, well. I tried.
Play of the game.
Stay put. They're empowered and ready to fire.
Interesting. I wonder if this has aim assist on PC controllers. Because the way that was sticking definitely looked like aim assist. Options. Controls. Advanced. Aim smoothing, ease in. Gen, swap movement and aim, legacy movement and aim. Oh, yes it does. Aim technique, yep. Yep. That explains that anyway. They really did go full Fortnite. I guess when you got auto aim, no, there's not as much need for aimbots. I guess. Apparently I have like a 2-to-1 win rate now, like overall, and I find that hard to believe. I think it got my stats wrong, and I think it should be lower than that, simply because of how the old system worked. Because it's counting the old system along with the new, apparently.
Let's go win this thing.
Wherever they hide.
Just to one day end anti-homeless architecture because it sucks and it makes stuff ugly. Sorry, I saw a post about it yesterday and it pissed me off. Yeah. There's less of it in Canada than there is in the US.
And I'll keep
But
you safe.
it's become more popular in recent years.
Hey,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
American McDonald's uses
The payload.
plastic Ronald McDonald's as anti-homeless architecture. And I think that's horrific.
Enemy here.
Huh. Doing a bang-up job dodging my knife. Oh, alright. There we go. Okay, one behind. That's good.
come, they built a turret.
Well, that sucks. Ooh, yeah.
That team to me.
Dead eyes ready.
All right.
My ultimate's almost ready.
Let's take them out.
Let's go win this thing.
Regenerate.
Oh, good.
Spotted an enemy.
They deactivated Maeve, which I think is exciting. Because it means she's going to... get a re-kit.
Much better.
Oh, whoops. Right onto it. My mistake.
Stay down.
Come here if you want. Enemy turret ahead. Piece of scrap.
Always knew Ronald McDonald was a dirty capitalist pig. Well, shit. Being shot by like 30 things at once. Oh, whoops. I pulled the knife back too soon, too. Feel like I haven't been in very good shape the last few days.
Cannot escape me.
A lot of aches and pains.
Finally, a decent scrap.
I guess that's autumn for you.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Calling in the big guns.
Looks like somebody wants the death penalty.
No time to waste. Ultimate's ready.
I just like punching things in the maps. Whoops. That was my bad. I mean, it's fine. There we go. Damn. Well, I got one kill.
Beat me. Like hell you will.
Right at the gate, it's being contested.
Come over here.
Damn.
I need a knife.
Basically an instant too late.
Over there. Over here.
It's at your service.
Pick up your feet. Come on, Gracie. Oh, I wanted a scar. There they are.
Dang it. Oh. Mm.
This we got the bait.
Cannot approach.
I got plenty of teeth left. Stop the payload.
Well, damn. I'm kind of betting it's back on the old system for
Play of the
the
game.
endorsement level up. Didn't get any endorsements. Oh, it showed it before it showed the endorsements. Okay. You two. I hope the weather just evens out soon. I also wish Twitch was showing the correct stats. That's a smaller problem, though. It doesn't actually matter, it's just kind of frustrating.
Now traveling to Busan. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Seems to happen about every third or fourth stream. Yeah, at least we haven't had any 30-degree drops in a couple weeks. Or 40. There was that day that it went from 80 to... God, 80 to 28, something like that, when that last big drop. And that happened over the space of a couple of hours.
Yeah, well, on.
Oh, that was painful.
Starts with E. Anything like. That's the one, and don't you forget it. Go on, ya.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Let's keep each
They
other.
said they'd have a progression system in this game. And I think that they just meant it was going to have a shitty battle pass. So, you know, they lied. Needed my team to jump down and help me so that all shots would be on me specifically. I did have Soldier behind me, apparently. So that's good.
That is it. Team to me.
Oof. Whoops. I don't know how I lost track of that.
Great target practice.
My gosh.
I need you, Gracie.
Alright, I'm gonna have to just try and push them forward and go with them.
My turn. No time for whinging. Move out.
Oh, I missed. Thought I had that one.
Stop lagging about and get over here.
Oh my gosh. It literally is the whole other team converges on me. Herding cats and all that.
First round.
Apagando las luces. We're outnumbered.
Score 0 to 1.
Go. I need to get stickers for her other two weapons. I'm pretty sure she has them.
Are you lot ready for some bloodshed?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Okay, we're on the right. Oh my god. This is not a good match. We are so far outmatched right here. This has been happening a lot the last few days, if I'm being honest. It just puts us against teams that are way above the skill level of everyone. needed that healing, Lucio. Just left me high and dry. Just ran across the whole level to get me killed. Oh,
Adjacent scrap.
that was mean.
Bloody hell.
Oh. Yeah, all maps that were that playstyle, except for all the old maps that were of that playstyle, have been removed.
Climbing the objective.
Oh god dang it, that's my bad. Oh shit. Yep, I'm down. If you can't herd the cats, force a jump onto the point.
That is it.
My knife throws have been really inaccurate lately.
Play of the game.
Ooh, no. They played better. It's fine. So the only thing I actually want out of this crap battle pass is this frame, and of course it's at level 79. And I only want that because it's the only frame available to me. Alright. Just upend a cardboard box in the middle of the room, basically. I got a couple more matches in me, in any case. Yeah, I know they were having a problem with cheater before. Probably still are. But, don't know why you cheat if you can already get auto aim with the controller. But... Alright, there's been another massive ban wave. That's good. That's good.
Welcome
They're
to Oasis.
threatening people who make paid cheats. I'll go Ash for now.
I'm the last one you'll ever cross.
Shed the
Moon-based map even real? Not anymore.
come clear.
I like your mask. I said I like your mask, dude.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Kiriko just sounds like kind of an annoying teenager.
Time to get this rolling.
I think she's supposed to sound like gruff, but she sounds like a teenager and not a fun one to hang around. Oh, I missed. But I still got them, but I missed. Oh, shit. Hmm.
Is is now.
I was trying to get rid of Zenyatta, but Farah got me. They removed a bunch of maps. Usually fan favorites. There has not been an explanation as to why.
On the move.
Yes, yes. Really? Oh, I'm not happy about that. Huh.
I'm about to pitch a fit.
I'm not happy about that one. That was mean.
Thank you. I need that.
Oh, no way, that hit them. Get away? Wow. Maybe she got killed and I didn't notice. There we go.
Justice reigns from above.
Protecting.
No problem. No problem.
Tranquility.
Over there. Let's end it. Bob, do something.
There we go. This is fine. Hee.
Enough, Bob.
Not good. Gotta ginger protects you. We're outnumbered. Let me guide
Duplicating Junkrat.
Air. Sometimes you just gotta calm down a bit and you can shoot them.
Round one.
Thank you.
Score 1.
I'm getting there.
You know, I saved Cole's life once.
Am I supposed to be thankful for that? Better get paid after all this. I don't like having my time wasted.
They really did just completely screw up any chance of Ash being viewed as a badass by using Echo's intro for her.
Capture the objective.
Mind you, Echo and Athena were also originally supposed to be the same person. There was a lot of problems going on with the story.
Hey there.
Oops.
We have no excuses now.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Come on, y'all, turn around. There we go.
I ain't a quitter. Everybody come over here.
Lick my wounds. Let's go.
Repositioning.
What's up?
Thank you.
I'll just go over here for a sec. Ah, rude. Ah, got me. It always takes at least 3 of them. That's how I make sure I don't feel bad about it.
I don't take.
If I'm going one-on-one, I only lose when 2 more people jump in. Come on, y'all, push into the point. Scared her.
Over there.
Scaling up. Focal point locked.
Ow. They got me. I don't think that's very fair that they can shoot at me too.
Let's get back in the saddle.
No? Garfield, back in the saddle.
Hey, John, what did you ever do with my horse?
Oh, gee, Garfield, you can talk? Hee hee. Now watch this.
Do something.
Easy, Girl Scout.
I didn't solo the whole team this time. Oh, we won. Good. I didn't even have to play. Garfield Act 2, back in the habit.
Play of the game.
That's where John pretends to be Garfield to hide from the law. And there's all sorts of wacky situations where one of them leaves the room, John or Garfield, and the other comes back in. And they have to pretend that they're both Garfield. It's very good. I mean, I'd watch that movie. Especially because John would just be like wearing a Garfield mask made out of cardboard. Everyone would think he was Garfield. Oh, why do my fingers hurt so bad? I know why my fingers hurt so bad, but I don't like it.
Now entering repairs.
Hi, Badro. Do they actually think that, or are they just pretending while they organize an intervention? No, they think that. It's gotta be genuine. Like, even the actors have to think that. Had Gothfield been created earlier, that is most likely what would have broken my trans egg. Very nice.
From imperfection, we build a new world.
I heard you're a good dancer. You should try to beat my high score in dance floor.
Have you checked the scoreboard recently?
You did.
They removed all the interesting story dialogue and replaced it with people saying, I like you a lot, or I hate you completely. They really did fuck the story and all the characters' personalities.
5, 4,
Any trace of trauma.
1. Attack.
Is that a Lucario tag? It sure is. It's a WWE reference.
Positioning turret.
Whoops.
Many thanks. My condition is improved.
Taste of poison.
Trying to point at the sniper.
Behold my creation. Set reward in place.
He scared ya.
You walked the wrong path.
Well, I cleared the point.
Objective A captured. Escort and
Wonderful.
So, that works out.
Teleporter materialized.
There we go. Ah, dang. Oh, Lucio had gone around the corner. Happy birthday, Vines. Very strange to me both how much Femboy Garfield content there is and how locked in the look of Femboy Garfield seems to be. Well, that's fun.
This place is yours.
Well, there we go. Oh, fuck. I hit E instead of Q. Been watching too much Paladins.
Born again from fire.
Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. I think I'm just at the time of year where I'm not good at these games.
I will not lose focus.
Give me a couple weeks for the weather to calm down.
Teleporter manifesting. Yahi Paramba.
Shit. There we go. No problem. That actually worked out really well.
Such a lack of imagination.
And, yeah. I just did something awesome.
I have opened the path. Casting a sentry ward.
Darn.
Surrender to my will. The way is still open for me. Placing a turret here.
What a surprise. Ah. Had to get out of Bastion's path, but then I couldn't get out of the... The fuck was that? What the hell? I'm controlling this. The game broke.
From fire.
Also, that was very unnatural movement on Bastion, which I'm currently gonna say netcode problem.
Placing a turret here.
No, you can't beat me one-on-one in a fair fight. There just hasn't been much chance for fair fights. Aw, someone's mad that I was able to take them out.
Positioning turret.
Bastion, the impossible to balance character, was mad that I beat him. One-on-one. Yep, there I go.
A chance to act on my observations.
Remember putting that there? Oh, right, that was how I killed Bastion.
60 seconds.
Look at that. I have all these bad matchups against almost every other character here, and Bastion is angry that I'm a good matchup for Bastion.
New revelation.
That's online games.
Seconds remaining.
Oops. Hit the wrong wrong button again.
Play of the game.
Well, that was fun. Oh, let's see, 649 and BC 49. 49 is the name of the lottery in Canada, or it was. I don't know if it still is. So 649 was the national lottery, and BC 49 is the British Columbia lottery. Some of the Overwatch characters have Halloween costumes. Yeah, mostly from previous years.
Traveling to the right.
Hi, Cherry.
To attack.
Alright, let's switch back to a character I know I'm good at. And maybe we'll get a win in here.
I'm the last one you'll ever cross.
Wow, their name is Bofides. You get it?
Great.
You get it?
That's my line.
It sounds better when I say it.
Let's get this show on the road.
Everyone ready?
That was a good response.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Cannot escape me.
Spot the payload.
Let's ride!
Why wouldn't I feed them? The only person solo queue. No. There we go. Your shields mean nothing to me. Goes down.
I need that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Yep. That was a guaranteed death for me. And for Junkrat. Oh, Snikey.
Let's get back in
That was a bad place to teleport. I'm glad you lived. Oh no. Oh. Oh fuck. I thought that was gonna hit one of them.
Surrender to my will. Ladies and gentlemen, syringes.
Oh, come on. Waited till the last second. Oh shit. Wait just a second, and then get Bob on the case. Oh. Ouch. I gotta shoot down the shield that Bob's trying to break through. Bob does minimal shield damage. Yep, I went to spies. They were talking about that on Desert Bus last night, and it was pointed out, like I always say, that Tim Curry is just barely not just cracking up in the middle of it. Damn. Really? That's what we're doing? You're gonna solo shot me instead of everyone on the point? Happens a lot. Like, a lot. Okay, did get 2 people. Just not the right 2 people. Cast and shoe, please.
Let's go.
Oh, that was my mistake. Whoops. Did someone shoot the shield other than me? Anyone. Yep.
Tactical visor act.
I should have tagged Junkrat. Too many boots. Ah well. One of those days.
Play of the game.
Oh well, good. I'm glad they got it.
My will.
Okay, fair enough. You just never know nowadays. Alright, I think that's going to be it. Remember that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. We have some links here you can check out. Please give them a look. Remember, Black Lives Matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. Bad Road should be going live soon, so we'll send a raid over there. And then you can come back to see Sue and September playing some Monster Hunter Rise, I believe. Here's our schedule, here's our YouTube channel. See you later.